Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to the channel. Today I will share with you my 26 goals for 2026. It is kind of my coloring bucket list for 2026. I wrote it all down here. I have a list next to me and I kept some open spaces on the bottom of my list, so it's not 26 yet. So there is room for some creativity. Yeah, maybe it's a little bit of cheating. We will see. So I like to share it with you today. And yeah, there are some goals on my list that maybe add some extra unnecessary pressure. But yeah, I like it. We will see how the year will roll by and what we can do this year and what to expect on the channel. Right? So the first one is to color in all of my untouched coloring books. At the moment I have 18 untouched coloring books. If I like to have them all completed and calculate a little bit of wiggle room with new books, I have to do 2, sometimes 3 pages in untouched coloring books every month. I think it's doable to do that. I was able to color in 2 untouched books the last few months. So yeah, I will pick them out every month in my coloring plans, and I will always pick out a surplus of books, maybe 4 or 5 untouched. So I have the option which one I like to go for, and yeah, my coloring inspiration is always moving, and sometimes I'm really liking a page at the start of the month, and when I have time to color, it's down there. And starting a page when I'm not really feeling it, it's no fun, right? So I like my options. Another thing, the second thing on the list is finishing all my work in progress pages. I don't have a lot of work in progress pages. I have basically at the moment one very long standing work in progress page. Oh, let me pick it up in the Floribunda one. It's this one. I have this one over a year. It's also untouched. Until I have finished it, it's untouched. So it's silly that I don't finish it, don't dive in, because it's one that I can check off from my completed pages and my work in progress pile. So by the end of next year, this one must be finished because it's included in 2 goals, right? The third on the list is use up all the little nubbies on my desk. So I have this holder on my desk with the little nubbies that I put there when before I went on vacation. Every year before I go on vacation, I pick up my little nubbies from my pencil case, and I put them here and I replace them with larger ones because I don't want to run out a pencil on vacation. And every year I end up with a bunch of little nubbies on the desk that are sitting there and I don't use them. So it was basically silly to take them out, right? Well, some of them are new, like this Kelly Green one. I don't think I picked it out, and sometimes I will put them here to remind myself to use them up. So I hope I can at least narrow it down. The goal is to use them all up on my projects and be creative with them, because some of those colors I don't use very often. And I don't want them forever on my desk, right? This one is a very lovely pencil holder that is great to store your pencils when you are in the middle of a project. Sometimes I store multiple projects in those holders. I decide the section, each project, and yeah, I really like it on my desk. I like to complete next year Summer Nights coloring book by Helen Elliston. It's my project book that I started a few months ago. I got it over here. There are 26 pages left. So if I do 2 in December and the rest of the next year I do at least 2 a month, yeah, I'm able to finish it. And I have a blast in the book. Really, really a blast in the book. Let me give you a sneak peek. Right, I just completed this one. And I'm so happy with the outcome of it. Yeah, I'm really liking it. It is so much fun to color in this book. And I have 26 left now. So I hope to color at least 2 more this month. So then I will have 3 completed pages. That's okay. And then we can do next year 2 a month and yeah, really, yeah, complete it. It is so nice. And when you're coloring multiple times in a book, it gets this lovely, fluffy feeling, right? It is, yeah, I don't know. I like it. I'm silly, I know. The next one on the list, on number 6, is buy less and use more pencils. So I have a large collection, as you might have seen in my studio tour and my collection videos. I like to use more pencils than I rebuy next year. So please, fingers crossed. Derwent won't bring out a new set, right? Otherwise I will be in trouble. Yeah, we will see. We can aim for it, right? We can try. 7th on the list is grow the channel and have fun. I really like it that I have some conversations, see new people in the comments, see new subscribers on the channel, and yeah, it brings me so much joy that I can share this part of my hobby with you. So yeah, I will say welcome to all the new subscribers. I think there were almost 50 new people last month. I had really a great month on YouTube, and yeah, thank you all for the support. I like to have every month some coloring time for myself. I think I talked about it last month that I was obsessed with a color by number. I have one color by number book. It's nature, and yeah, it was not to share on my channel, but there is interest. So I will share my completed pages every month, but I keep the process of coloring them really for myself. I don't have to make them perfect. I don't have to color match them perfectly. I will just have fun. And yeah, we will see. I allow myself to have more of those type of coloring time, and yeah, I didn't start it yet this month. I did pick out my colors for this page, so I will go in order. I think I like it to go in order with this book. I mean, yeah, it's just nice project to do in between, or if I want some time for myself, I love to pick this one. And don't have in mind it must be lovely and great coloring and being something beautiful. Sometimes I feel the pressure to color a very beautiful page, and yeah, always getting better and better. And by coloring in a color by number book, I really release it and don't have those pressure, don't experience the pressure yet. So yeah, I will allow myself to have some coloring time for myself, and not especially to share. So I will share it, but don't expect very masterpieces from it, right? I like to revisit some of my old coloring books, forgotten coloring books that I didn't color in for years. That's on my list. Then number 10, I try really be mindful about everything that I buy, right? But to get out of my comfort zone, I would love to try out one overly hyped art supply. And you know my thoughts about it, right? What I think about those budget friendly art supplies that are overly hyped for a period of time and then fade away to be a new art supply really being hyped. Next year, I will try one of those, and it is really against my feeling, but yeah, maybe I will enjoy it. I will share it on the channel, my thoughts about the supplies and my honest opinion about it. So, yeah. Then, of course, number 11, I like to use just one coloring book for one whole month. And I think that will be the month that I go on vacation. And I will take with me just one book, have a blessed coloring in the book. Maybe it will be my project book, The Summer Nights. Maybe I have finished it before the summer. I don't think so, but you never know. Then I will pick up a new book. We will see. So at least there will be one month in 2026 that I will color in only one book. I think it's a nice challenge. Then I like to color in tijdperk, in seasons. Let me pick it up. This book by Hannah Carlson, at least every season. So I like to try and color a page in the spring section of the book. I like to do, at least one page in the summer section of the book in the summer, one in the fall. And you can see I already did so many pages in here. So I would love it to give it some more attention, some more color, and see this book slowly completing over the years. So by picking one page every season, I think I make enough progress and don't really focus on it too much beside of my project book, right? So yeah, lovely book so far. Really happy with the outcome of most of those pages. One of the portraits that I colored that I really like the skin of. So yeah. I hope I find time to dive in every season. Then I like to use an unusual color palette. For me, I have this practical color combination coloring book by Naomi Kuno. It's released in a lot of different languages, and sometimes it's not available in English and you can buy it in French, and sometimes the French is out of stock and you are able to buy it again in the English one. And really, it doesn't matter which one you buy, because the thing is, you really want to, use the color palettes, right? And the codes are underneath here, and it doesn't really matter to me what language you get this book in. Yeah, you will miss out at some of those extra information. But I will go for an unusual color palette to me. So maybe I will just open it and dive in with this. I can see myself using those green, so I won't pick this one. Maybe something like this with those orange and yellow tones and some browns. I don't know. It's not really a color palette that I normally throw on my page. And that's what I mean by using an unusual color palette. Maybe those blues. I'm really not into the blues, some of those minty colors. Was a color combination, but I never thought of using this on a page, so it can be a great palette for me to dive in and add to the page and go out of my comfort zone a little bit. And I like to try to color a page upside down. And it sounds a little childish and silly, but let me pick up a portrait. For example, this one. I am really horrible at coloring skin. If you coloring skin, you might already know where to add shading, right? But if you turn your book upside down and you pick up your reference image next to it, you really have to look closely how to apply shading. And this way you don't color the way you think you see it, but you will color the way it is. And it's a little trick that I wanted to try out for a long time. So I was including it in my goals this year to try it at least once. And I hope that I can learn coloring skin by doing this trick, coloring upside down. If you like to see it on a video, please let me know. Then I will make a video about it next year and we can discover if it will work out or not. But I think it can be really helpful for me to color upside down and see if I can learn a little bit from it. I also like to color a page in the season's coloring book or another coloring book out of the season. So I like to color a summery page in the middle of the winter. Or I will do a winter page in the middle of summer. It can be a Christmassy one for Christmas in July, right? Or maybe I dive in with an Easter page at Halloween. Just totally opposite that I like to try coloring a page out of the season. Then I also like to try to color a page in one color. I don't know, I think I've done it before in this book. This page is completely colored with only green colors. So I have used the inks. It's really splotchy on camera. It's not that splotchy in real, but that's okay. But I have used the inks to base the page and you can see those areas where I went lighter on the ink around those candles, and it was so much fun. So I like to do this one again, the challenge with one color on the page, and then I like to challenge myself to go for a totally different color. And I'm not sure yet. We have plenty of time, right? But this one was so much fun, so I like to do it again. I like to do some of the buddy colors. I am enjoying buddy colors a lot. It is getting me out of my comfort zone a little bit, especially if my buddy colorist is picking out the page. And it also adds a little bit of pressure because I really try to color really beautiful. That's okay. I enjoy it, so for sure I like to do a buddy color next year. Number 18, add something extra to the page. I saw Color by Maya adding some of those lovely papers glued in her book. Or she's adding washi tape for dresses, or I like to try something like that. So add something extra to the page. Then another thing that I like to try is try all of my art supplies on one page. So not all of the colors, but I like to add some color pencil, watercolor pencil, some watercolor, some pastel, some acrylic paint, some paint pen, some gel pen, you name it. From every type of art supply, I like to add it on one page. I think it can be a really creative, fun, and chaotic video, right? Yeah, it will be a fun one. Number 20. Color a page you don't like. Yeah, we have all some of those pages in the coloring book, right? That you think, I really don't want to color this one. This is really not my favorite one. Well, I will tackle one next year. I hope to do. I also like to focus on a forgotten supply every month or season. It depends on how much time I have. Sometimes I have a lot of coloring time on my hands, sometimes I have less time on my hands. So, yeah, I like to give some of my forgotten supplies some attention, like my Inktense blocks or my art bars or inks or pastels or Darwin drawing. I know a lot of you are using Darwin drawing pencils at the moment. I had a request to color with my Darwin Gravity tint, so I like to focus 1 month on Darwin Gravity tint and color at least one page with it. So yeah, I can dust it off, right? I can dust it off, I can use it and have fun. I like to use at least one time a coloring special effects by Helen Elliston on the page. I have several books by Helen Elliston and she is explaining some of the tutorials. And I think, yeah, this is one that I tried and followed and yeah, I think it's pretty, right? Yeah. It's different from hers, but I still like it. I will at least do one page. Or maybe only the hair on a page from the book. Or, yeah, get some use out of it because they are on the shelf, unused for a long, long time, and I really like them. I think they can be helpful. But, yeah, I don't know. I never picked them up. And then the last one is that I want to do a little series about coloring with my smallest set of pencils. I did it with the polygonous pencils. It was November, I think. It was so much fun. I searched for the colors that were in the 12 set of polygonals and I tried to complete the whole page with just those 12 colors, and I had so much positive feedback about it that I will make a series out of it next year and try maybe coloring a page with the 12 prismas, luminance, holbeins, and yeah, see how I am enjoying it. And the rest of the options of the list are empty, so there's a little bit of space that I can add in the first part of the year, I think. Yeah, that was everything. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you are looking forward to the next coloring year. And I hope to see you next time. And yeah, let me know, will you try some of those goals with me? Or do you have your own other goals? Please share it with me. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you next time. Bye!